sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, guys. Doing what we do. Shining. Grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Off play action. Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught.
Good pass, CEO.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final number, pretty impressive courtesy of next-gen stats, 21.4 miles per hour. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. gets 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Come on, Love. That's bullshit again.
Turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Love now. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Patterson on the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Patterson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing. Love. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Go get the boy.
Cordero Patterson.
Let's go, guys.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
Teddy Rooks thought you were going to see this shit when I played. Really, Rooks? Really?
Extra point by
Let's go. Good drive. Good drive. Good drive. Solid drive. Solid drive. Solid.
Even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll
should have dropped it.
Before going out of bounds.
He should have dropped it. Let's go, guys.
The Panthers out
Oh,
there.
post route, post route, post route, post route, post route, post route.
So potentially a
I'm on
chance
that.
for them to get
Oh,
away
good
for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They fake the give. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he gets it to the 30.
Lamar, y'all go downstairs. Get off them stairs before y'all go to bed.
Both sides were holding their breath there on
Don't get by the stairs. Stay 10 feet from the stairs.
Breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
One of my teammates told me the other day when he was watching the game, he's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Newton steps away. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. He'll buy some time right. He throws and he hits the slant around the top. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes it in the end zone.
Like same play to me, but that's cool. Fullback twice in a row.
And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Yo. Yeah, and trash. Teddy Bridgewater's not the answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Yeah, that was the same play, Ant. CEO scored on me at the 1 on 4th down. Ain't too many halfback dives.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Ain't too many fullback dives for fullback.
Loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Yeah.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
He winning 14-7.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You ain't stop me, I ain't
They
stop
go
you.
bootleg. Love. Throw out right, take it in by Patterson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the 29, Love. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second.
You got on that little ass, huh?
13-7.
Trash. Teddy Bridgewater looking like Teddy Pendergrass.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They run with Patterson. Nothing doing.
So ass have to wait, boy.
Holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Love looking to throw it.
Oh.
Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12.
And say you ain't shit, dude.
Extra point away from tying the football.
You say you trash. Oh, then the man put up there, you trash.
Able to connect
Damn.
the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
I mean, he brought out them Steelers. I mean, you scored 20. Whoa, you know what? What was the first overall pick at? What was the first overall pick at? I didn't see him at all. Did he play?
I think this is a good chance to pin him deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, he got 2 sacks. So he shined.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, his offense putrid. Oh yeah, and say he was on his ass. So his offense putrid at best. Wow. Wow.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Good tackle.
And he'll lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Forced out to his left.
Let's go.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just a completion here.
Let's go. Let's go, guys.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Oh,
Looking
God.
inside, that's caught by Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice.
You got to work to what?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now
You got to
use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So Andrew lost out of the last 17, 18 games and played with the Steelers. He is 2-19. Trash. Is that good?
Off play action. Newton.
Oh.
Complete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Deuce, he say, stay tuned, Deuce. He say he's coming back better and stronger than ever.
Connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Newton.
Really? Really?
Come. Use the 2nd of their time.
When I say my secondary, I say my little, my safeties dog with these Atlanta Falcons that first year is just so boo-boo trash, boy. Golly. Come on, Eggheads, really?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He's a tackling machine. And he's smart. And he can line you up right.
As they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'll go get B-Wagon before I get the corner, though. Oh.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's James.
Oh, that's why you beat in there. He woke you up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it a second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. On third down, Love. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On play action, Love to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Love. Flush to his right. Looking there for points, but intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the 50, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He up about 17-14.
They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. They find some open field here. Running right through it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Newton throwing again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Williams now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. Cam looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now James returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the end zone, Newton buying time to his left. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Newton. Being chased out left. Rumbling past the 30. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well.
I give him his props. I'm gonna give him his props. Props that I will not give you. He ain't glitching. I can respect that. But you, no deal. I always glitch.
It certainly does. And here's the thing.
No deal. I always glitch. No. See, y'all, I ain't talking about you. You win. I'm getting your prop, but King of Memphis, no deal. Never give him his prop because he always doing some glitches. You never give him his prop. Never. That won't happen.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That will not happen.
Tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th.
Nah, no call. No call.
Partner, we've seen
he
this
glitching.
before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips,
no frustration,
over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They fake the give. Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
Look at Harris, guys. Look at the strong safety, guys. Look at the strong safety, guys.
Touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
Ken, as long as you don't win, I'm fine. I don't care. Really, I don't care if that win. As long as you don't win. King of Memphis. As long as Ken don't win, I'm fine.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game.
As long as Ken Bama don't win, I'd rather see Ant win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
I ain't got to hit a 6 o'clock phone call.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
It's all good. We got the same amount of Super Bowls. How many Super Bowls you got this Madden? I'll wait. Same as me. Same as Sim King. We all got the same Super Bowls. No deal. No deal. I'm putting you out, King of Memphis, because when I try to come to the band when I left, Ken put me out. No deal. No deal. He will. No deal.
Okay, so how do you do that?
He will be.
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Love. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamal Martin came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we
traded away a second tight end and somebody else.
To try to find a late score. Going for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Oh, yeah, good win, buddy. You not glitching, so I can respect your win. You're not glitching, so I can respect your win.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago
you beat me fair and square. You beat me fair and square. I can accept that.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back
I'm
at
at
the
the
23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run.
Speaking of losing, what happened to them lines? We didn't see that. What happened to the lines? What happened to the lines against Keachie? We didn't get nothing on that. I had to go up and you know what I'm saying? I went and watched the stream though. I mean, it wasn't trash. Oh, stay calm. But we ain't get to talk to you though. I guess you know what? I guess he was entertaining.
And he'll be corralled right around.
I guess he was entertaining.
I like the play design there. They occupy the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Yeah, and then I beat Keachie by 30 points. And then you lost to Keachie.
Throwing here, Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here. And that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Panthers
good game, CEO.
Turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally
Lord took that 2 games in a row.
They have their opportunities,
Come on,
and they
man.
make
We
their
got to do
plays,
better,
don't
baby.
they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels.